Hi, Smarter News. Today we mark an important date in history that changed all of our lives, including my own, in a very personal way, and now involves one of the fiercest debates of our times. It's the birthday of the blue jean. On this day in 1873, Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis received a patent for their improvement in fastening pocket openings, otherwise known as rivets in blue jeans. These little guys changed fashion forever. The way the story goes, a woman asked Jacob Davis, a tailor at the time, to make pants for her husband that wouldn't rip. So Jacob used these rivets that he often used on horse blankets to reinforce the pants at strategic points so they wouldn't tear. Jacob ordered material from a thriving business in San Francisco at the time called Levi Strauss and Company, ran by a man named Levi Strauss, who moved to San Francisco during the gold rush. Eventually, Jacob wanted to patent his new technique for making pants, but he didn't have the money. So he wrote Levi Strauss and suggested that they partner up, and so they received the patent together. And that's how the blue jean, as we now know it, was born. Levi invited Jacob to move with his family to San Francisco and help him run the business. And then around 1907, Jacob ended up selling his shares in the company back to Levi Strauss. Also in the early 1900s, my great-grandmother from an immigrant Italian family worked in the Levi Strauss jean factory in San Francisco. We only have one photo of her, and I want to share it with you. The story that's been passed down through generations is that she was paid per jean that she could sew every day. And there was a big bin, and she had to reach inside that bin and grab her next pair of jeans, but you couldn't see inside. And so you just hoped that you got a smaller pair of jeans rather than a bigger pair of jeans because you could sew it more quickly. Another story that I've been told is that she took the pockets of the jeans home at night and sort of kneaded them in her hands next to the fire, making the fabric more soft and pliable so that she would be able to sew that pocket into the jean more easily. Only a few generations later, I too worked for Levi Strauss at their global headquarters, which is still in San Francisco, my hometown. And for a very brief time, I was involved in an executive training program for the company. I was so excited about continuing my family's legacy. But that didn't happen because one day I was involved in a huge mass layoff. And that's why unemployment data never passes me by without a second thought, because I know what that feels like. And I was lucky because I was young, I didn't have a family, and it actually gave me the opportunity to pursue my true love, which is journalism. So in many ways, we can thank Levi Strauss for the blue jean and for Smarter News. And now one of our major news stories is the evolving style of jeans. One prominent retail analyst says we're in the midst of a silhouette shift that only happens every decade or so. In fact, one report I read maps out this timeline. In the 1970s, we had bell bottoms. In the 1980s, you had tapered jeans. In the 1990s, you had low-waisted jeans. And in the 2000s, you had bootcut jeans. And in recent times, we've had the skinny jean. So the question now is, what is the new silhouette for the blue jean? This is a story covered by the Washington Post, by the Wall Street Journal, and now Smarter News. Some believe the skinny jean is officially extinct, in part because of our move towards loungewear, looser and baggier fits, in part because of the time and place that we share, like the global pandemic over the last year. Others are holding on to the skinny jean for dear life. In fact, the majority of the jean market, the largest portion of it, remains skinny jeans. And in a recent survey by the NPD group, women 18 to 34 still say they're going to go out and buy some skinny jeans. And that's backed up by the current CEO of Levi Strauss, who said in a recent interview that he doesn't think skinny jeans are ever going away completely. However, Levi's is seeing a very strong demand for looser styles for both women and for men. The whole reason we could have this debate is that two immigrants, one from Latvia, one from Bavaria, from Germany, came together and invented the great American blue jean. And no matter who you are or where you are or what you believe, owning a pair of jeans is probably one of those things that unites us all. So let the great jean debate begin. Do you agree with the Wall Street Journal, who says that your next pair of jeans will not be skinny, but instead a roomy denim jogger? The Washington Post called the end of the skinny jean back in 2016. I just want you to keep that in mind. But they just recently interviewed a college senior who says looser jeans look good on everybody. Like, you could easily jump into mom jeans. Good point. What is the smarter gene now? That is my burning question for you today on the birth date of the blue gene. And I cannot wait to read your comments. I'm so excited. I don't know what to think. We're really going to need to talk about this. If you want to do a deeper dive, a little bit more research, I'm going to put some of this information I use for my report underneath this video on our website so you can do a little bit more. In the meantime, can't wait to hear from you. All of that and more on smarternews.com. Happy birthday.